Most people don't hate learning, they just hate the way they have been learning. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with us 4 tips that will make learning fun for you, that will make learning enjoyable for you and less of a stress for you. Without any further ado, let's jump into the video. Now, remember when we were quite younger, the way learning has been made to be so simplified. You take cartoons, you put it in colors, you put it in chalks, you put it in birds, you put it in TV, you turn it into songs for young children to be able to grasp the full concept of what they are trying to learn, and in that way it sticks. But the more you get older, the more you're exposed to advanced and civilized way of learning things, while you can still merge those two things together, or those two methods together. In this video, like I said, we're going to learn fun ways of learning, or ways of making learning stay fun, or being part of your habits, or something that you want to always do. First thing is, stop learning when you're under pressure. Yes, you heard somebody talk today about GDP, or you heard them talk about the economy, and you heard a word from them, and then immediately you are under pressure to read 10 books about it. You would not learn well. It would be as if it's the first assignment or something that you are not interested in. But rather, take learning as a form of curiosity. Take it part as your daily habits. Like in a day, you heard a new word, you write it down, you learn. For example, I was reading today I was reading a particular application process, and I came across words that I was not familiar with, and I wrote them down, right, to just go and check what they mean. So in that way, it has become part of me. I'm not forced to go and learn it. It's just something I want to do. So stop putting yourself under pressure to learn. Oh, you heard somebody talking about this, and immediately you are under pressure to read 5 books about it, or someone who has read 10 books about a particular topic, and then you feel like you need to read 10 books about a particular topic. Stop pressurizing yourself basically about book or reading or learning. Rather, make it something that you actually do want to do. Second thing is to change your learning environment. If you are learning something, for example, a skill, for example, and the environment you're using to learn that skill, maybe you're using WhatsApp to learn it. You sit down on WhatsApp and you take a WhatsApp class, you are not even applying what you learn, which that will bring me to my next point. But it's just the space where you are not able to practically, that's basically my next point. But your environment matters, right? Whether it is a physical learning or a digital one, you have to make sure that the environments that you're using to learn is something that matters. That's why school, there's a kind of settings that when you find yourself in a school, there's kind of settings that you find there, right? So your environment always matters. If you are learning it online, or you are learning it on YouTube, and you find yourself being distracted, you can decide to take a paid course that will make you focus on that particular thing that you're learning. So your environment, the space that you're learning, really goes a long way when it comes to learning. Third thing is to make learning practical. Yes, whatever you're learning, whatever you're exposing yourself to, make it something that you can practice. Make it something that you can apply to your day-to-day activities. You're learning a new word, or you're trying to build your vocabulary. Do not just pick the word and put it in your head. You can actually learn and then practice. You're learning how to draw. You have watched videos on how to speak. Then speak to people. Stand in front of the mirror and speak. Stand in front of the camera and speak. You're learning how to write, be a better writer. Then practice writing. If what you're learning is practical, don't be scared to fail. Because many times we don't practice because we feel like, I'm a novice, I'm a beginner, I might fail. So it is very important that you practice what you are learning. Make learning practical. They taught me I watched a video on how to set my lighting and edit my video. I'm practicing it. I may not get it completely well the first time, but the more I do it, I want to learn more about it. I want to practice more, right? So practice what you're learning. The last point before I round up is, do not try to learn everything at the same time. Especially in our age where 2 minutes you can scroll a video that will explain a particular concept to you, and then the next reel is also another concept to you. So we try to absorb everything. We just try to absorb everything. You can have a theme for each month. Okay, this month I want to focus on personal development. What part of personal development? I want to focus on my finances. Okay, next month I want to focus on the relationship. I want to read books on relationship. I want to know how to relate with people. Now I'm currently learning digital marketing. Then after, maybe I'll take another course related to it in data. But not that you are doing data analysis, you are doing digital marketing, you are doing everything. You're trying to learn everything the same time. While school has taught us that kind of way, to learn this course and learn that course to pass everything together. When it comes to skill, especially in this context, it is very important that you are intentional about taking it bit by bit. When it comes to a particular habit you want to build, it is very intentional that you take it bit by bit. Don't try to don't make it cumbersome for you. Don't make it hard for yourself to learn. First thing I said is to ensure that you stop learning under pressure. The second thing is to change your learning environment. The third is to make learning practical. And the fourth is not to learn everything at the same time. It might be hard in the process of learning it, the process of gaining the new skill, the process of practicing, the process of changing the environment, the process of trying not to learn everything at the same time, because it's a muscle that you have to build over time, but it will pay at the end of the day. So when you are in the process of learning and it feels as if it's hard and it's not fun, sometimes it's not meant to be fun. Sometimes you just have to face it head on and learn, right? Let me know in the comments if you have questions about learning and how do you make learning fun for yourself. Do you listen to audiobooks? Do you listen to podcasts? Do you make it in a simplified way? That's also under environment, right? Do you make it in a simplified way for you to be able to grasp the content or the concept of what you are learning well? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.